Hey guys, Ray from BougeRV and Boat. Today I'm going to be looking at a cool new product from BougeRV. They make a lot of solar panels and solar equipment, stuff like that, AC/DC refrigerators. But this is actually a utility wagon. But the trick that this one has is it's powered. So it has a lithium battery that can fit into it and help you on hills. And I believe it also brakes as it goes down hills. So I was most interested in this for our boat. We quite often go to marinas, and I take a cart in to go get groceries and stuff or take laundry. And the ramps can get quite steep when the tide goes in and out. So it can be quite difficult to pull it up the ramp, and also a little leery going down. So they were asking me if there was any new products they had out that I wanted to review, and I picked this one. Fair disclaimer, it was a free review sample. So it looks like it's got some pretty hefty wheels, which is good for the docks. A lot of the docks have cracks and stuff, and you're rolling over power lines and water hoses and that. And also for RVing, be handy. It'll go across, gravel pretty easy, I think. So it came kind of in a box, not very big box, and it came all folded up. Got some directions in here. This looks like the handle, the control handle that you plug in. And then here is the battery pack. Not really that large at all. Has some lights on it and stuff. So I'll get this unfolded, read the directions first, and we'll get a look at it all set up. Looks like I just got to install the wheels and a few other things. Looks like there's the wiring that goes into this wheel, and there's another wire here, so these must be the outside powered wheels. And there's a cord right there as well. Oh yeah, the cords go through the frames and then up to the handle. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut some zip ties off and expand it, and then just fit these wheels in. They simply just pop into here, and then they click in place, and you can undo them as well to take them off. Looks like they have a brakes on the front here. If you look underneath, really decent frame underneath actually. I'll give you all the specs of it in a minute. Let's give you a quick look. Looks like there's a couple cup holders up there. And this looks like a tow bar. Clicks in place right there. Okay, so I'm going to put the handle on. Look inside. Things to pull up when you're collapsing it. This is kind of interesting. It's got kind of a front door on it. There. Tailgate. And the battery will fit into this slot here. See the connectors down there. Also had to put the dust caps right here on the nuts and take out a few. They had a few wood shims in there on the main wheels. There's the battery pack. It says 5,200 milliamp hours, 25 volts. And on the other end we have capacity gauge, type C for charging, and there's also a type A output. Let's turn it on. Looks like there's 2/3 of a charge. And then there's a little connector there. It says insert this way. Yeah, so it'll just go right in there. There we go. You got a button, you push and it ejects it. Push it in, it clicks in place. Next, plug in the controller handle, and then they also included a screwdriver and some attachments here to screw on right through there just to hold the handle in place. Let's look at the specs here. So capacity 180 liters, 250 liters with the tailgate open,
Speed limits 8 meters per sec, 0.8 meters per second. Second gear 1.1 meters per second. Third gear 1.4 meters per second. Capacity of battery 133 watt hours. Charging voltage 29.4 volts. Motor power 250 watts times 2. Operating voltage 24. Climbing ability with 200 kilogram load, 15% grade. Oh, that's pretty good. Range 15 kilometers with 100 kilogram load at first gear speed, 20 kilometers unloaded. Braking method, posture sensing brake plus electronic brake plus foot brake, rear wheel drive. And then this is an interesting one to know. The weight, 18 kilograms or 39.68 pounds. Rated power input, 80 watts. And then you've got your product dimensions there and 1-year warranty.
First, I'll give you a demo of how this handle works, how the automatic kind of brake works on it. So we'll just go like this and turn it on. And then you can see as it goes towards me, it automatically stops. I still had my finger on the accelerator. Do that again. And then the other way, as soon as it drops down to there, you can see that automatically it brakes. Try that the other way. It's going to speed it up here to its third gear. Try that again. So I've had a chance to play around with it and give you a look at its basic functions. On the side here, you have a couple throttles on each side, and you see it's drive and reverse. So if you push it one way, the car will go, but it's also kind of like a gas pedal. It's just not straight on or off. There's a little bit of a variation. As you push it more, it goes faster. These here, if you're holding the throttle and you want to brake, you can just pull on those at the same time and it'll activate the braking function. Or you can just let go of the throttle and then it basically stops the cart. On the back wheels here, your drive wheels, they're electrical wheels, so they can turn and give you power, or they can also brake. So when you let go of that handle, then these will put some braking action. If you want to use, so it's hard to just pull the cart once you've activated the throttle, and you try to pull on the cart without the throttle on, those actually have some resistance to them. So if you do just want to use it as a manual cart, then you have to actually turn the power off. So with the power off, it's just like a manual cart, and it's free wheels. It's easy to move around. But as soon as you turn that power on and hit the throttle and then let go of the throttle, those back wheels will have a braking action. I don't know, I kind of told him it'd be nice to have some type of quick switch that you could go between manual mode and powered mode. Because what you have to do is go down here and turn it on and off for that to work. And then we've got 3 speeds here of gearing, and each time you press that, you'll get a different response. What's going on? There we go. So that's gear 1, 2, and 3, and it just speeds up. I find 1 is too slow, 2 is about right, 3 seems a little fast. And then, as I showed you, if the cart is coming towards you, the handle automatically has a sensor when it reaches this degree of arc. It will automatically put on the brakes. Or if it gets too low, it'll automatically put on the brakes. I find if you want to do tight quarters, though, it's a little awkward sometimes, but you got to kind of get used to those wheels. almost have to take the power off and then turn, because if the power is on, it's kind of forcing you. It kind of fights you, so it just takes a little bit of effort to learn how to maneuver it. And then there is another set of brakes here. Say you're going to leave the cart, but you want to turn off the power so that it saves the battery, because right now in this position there is some energy being used to lock those back wheels. So if I was going to turn the power off and leave the cart, there's some manual brakes here. So you put your foot, hit the lock, and that locks that wheel. And then same thing with your foot, you could just hit the unlock. And they have one on each of the tires there. Most things on this cart seem to be really sturdy. I like the fabric they're using. So that's supposed to go like that. And then you've got a nice frame on the bottom for heavy loads. Wheels and everything look pretty beefy. But one thing I don't really like is this handle. It has a lot of play. Especially this point right here. This looks like it might be a weak point. They've just got some rivets through there by the looks of it. I have a button here to press to bring it down, and this little thing locks it in. But you can see there's a lot of twisting and play going on there, which is fine for light loads. But you know, this thing is capable, I think they're rated as much as 400 pounds or something. I think recommended is around 100 or 200 pounds, but even so, that's a lot of weight. The handle feels kind of like flimsy to me, especially if I was going downhill with a heavy load. Like, there is brakes, but I don't know. And when I kind of push it like that to turn it, there's quite a bit of play happening here, and this is just plastic, so time is going to tell. But that seems to me to be the weakest link in the whole thing right there. And even the top handle, the way it's on there. Like I say, for most things where you're just on the flat and you're not doing a lot of twisting and turning, it's not too bad. But you get quite a bit of weight in there, could be an issue. I'll give you a closer look at the wheels. Here's the power wheels. So this frame area, the holder, is quite heavy metal, really well bolted on there. So I guess inside there is a coil and an electrical drive. I might take that apart actually and have a peek in there. This is not really soft rubber though. It's very, very hard. You can kind of get your fingernail to press into it a little bit, but definitely not a soft tire at all. Not as good as like a pneumatic tire that you would put air in, but it is quite wide to go over a lot of ground. But I have found in gravel, sometimes it'll just spin. So it also might spin on wet or muddy grass, but you know, you can physically pull it along at the same time. Then the steering wheels, they have plastic hubs. There's a closer look at the brake action. And they pull out here is where they clip into place. This part here is sort of plasticky. Hopefully it's a very good quality plastic, or that would be another point that could break. I'm not sure if they're going to be offering replacement parts for these or not. That'd be one question I'll have to have for them. There's your bottom frame. There's a little Velcro strap here to kind of hold that down. And then the back side of your battery compartment here with the wiring going in and out. So I'm out camped where I have a large cement pad, which is kind of nice for testing it on, but we also have quite a rough kind of gravelly area, so we'll do some tests on there. Maybe I'll get Ann out here and we'll put some load in here and have her test it out and see what she thinks of it. So I've put kind of a test load in here, something that a camper might take a longer distance. Propane tank, fuel, also water, and here I just have one of my water filter systems that sort of fit in there, and it was a decent weight. So we're looking probably around altogether anywhere from 70 to 100 pounds of stuff here. We'll have Ann kind of test it for us. One thing I've noticed with the load is when I'm using it, and I try to do a corner, like I say, there's a lot of force there, especially when it's on, like I'm going like this, and I'm trying to maneuver in tight quarters. It seems like I'm putting quite a bit of force to turn that. I think in tight quarters I would have to turn this off, and then I would have it would be free rolling, and it would be easier to maneuver, because you see you got to pull it and also get those wheels to turn sideways, and you're putting quite a bit of force on that pivot point there, I feel. I know I keep mentioning that, but I just think that's the weak point with this cart that someone would have to be pretty careful with. Like going forward and then backwards is pretty good. Those wheels spin around and you can maneuver it, but still turning is the issue. We'll see if she runs into that problem as well. Okay, so Ann's going to be kind enough to help us out here and demo it. So first she's just going to use it as a cart, and like I say, there's pretty close to about 100 pounds in there right now, and she's just going to use it as a manual cart and go around this pad. Okay.
If I can, 100 pounds is a lot for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good wheels, so it rolls pretty good. But you would soon tire out moving that thing around. And any sort of hill would really mess you up. This is perfectly flat.
I'm not very strong. So.
And it's like you couldn't...
Oh,
you hit a rock. Little tiny rock stopped you. Yeah.
Okay.
Get the wheels right. That was good. That showed what can happen. Okay.
All right.
So now let's turn the power on in gear 1. I kind of showed her how the throttle and stuff works.
Right.
So
do her. Go?
Yeah, do her again.
Yeah, I'm not pulling at all.
Yeah, so no effort.
I'm trying to go to serve the edge.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can see what I found is the tight cornering is the problem. It's a little bit of a pain to deal with anything where you're going to have to go.
All right. I need to give it a little more room, I think. There we go. All right, I'm off.
Okay. But you know, in a straight line, it's dead easy because you got that power.
Even trying. Go a little quicker.
And also, I noticed you're lifting the handle, and that's actually stopping you.
Yeah, because I guess I get close, and then I'm like, oh.
Yeah, which is a good thing. Then the thing won't.
Like I couldn't pull it.
Yeah.
I tried. So
you have to have the lever down a bit of an angle.
I'm kind of pretending there's something there, and I'm trying to get around the corner.
Yeah.
So I'm pulling it over here, but then I haven't been giving it enough space, I guess, to turn.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. It's probably just a trick to getting used to cornering. So I'll try not to corner quite so close. Yeah, now I'm not even trying. give it lots of room to corner.
Yeah. I just wanted to let people know in tight spaces it can be kind of awkward.
Yeah, let me try again, see if I can, if I pretend there's something right here.
You know, you can.
I'm trying to get around it.
Then it stops because the
handle.
handle.
And I stopped because, yeah, I've gotten it up here, but still, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, now I've gone over the edge. Will it go back?
Well, not with the handle up, so you have to go forward and then. No, it's spinning. See this? It's spinning there.
Yeah, I'm stuck now. Because I went over the edge. I mean, but normally you would just give it more room to corner, I guess. But
yeah,
I'm thinking of the docks where sometimes there's a pole there.
Yeah.
You have to get around a tight corner.
You know, yeah, it can be quite tight on the docks. So you can turn it off.
Okay, let's say I go right to the very edge.
Yeah.
What? And then I turn it off.
Yeah. Now it should roll free, so you should be able to just push back on it. And then turn it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'll just turn it back on again.
Takes a bit. There you go. So do you want to try a higher gear?
Yeah.
So you just push that gear and you'll see it go to 2.
Okay, here's 2.
Luckily it stops.
Close to the edge. Right.
But that is a good feature, that it doesn't run you over.
Yeah.
So also if you let go...
Yeah, so I need to give it more room to corner.
Yeah.
Alright, alright.
If you let go of the throttle too, it will just stop.
Yeah, so if I'm like going, you know, whoa! Alright. Yeah. Alright. If I wasn't trying to do such tight corners, I'm sure that...
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is no effort.
Definitely.
So I just get too close.
So do you want to try a bit of off-road? Just take the cart and go out towards the road.
Go back to 1.
Well, no, 2 is good.
2 is good?
Because it, like I say, it's a throttle too, so you don't have to have it all the way on.
Yeah. Okay.
So just go off the edge. There you go. Oh, it's starting to spin a bit. Oh, you can see it spinning. So you're going to have to give it a pull. That's what I thought about those tires.
Okay, what if I turn it off and I just... Oh no, that's not good. Okay, try that again. Maybe it needs more power.
I think because you're stuck on rocks here, so go back. See, you're jammed up on some rocks. That's what happened.
It doesn't seem like I'm jammed on rocks anymore, though.
Can you pull?
Oh, there is a rock on this side.
Yeah. Try going up on this rough road.
I'm on 3 now. Maybe I shouldn't have been on 3.
Well, that's the fastest.
Okay. That was probably... Okay, now I'm on 2.
Okay.
Try that again. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to pull on it. See what you think. Yeah, see.
It doesn't want to go uphill on rocks.
Well, this ground's pretty bad. Try that rough road out there. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, not even trying. Fast. I gotta go down a gear. Right.
Yeah, you should try 3. You should try 3. You're almost running with it. Is that 3?
I guess I keep pushing it all the way too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 3. All right, I'll push it all the way on 3. Too fast, so I let go and it just stops.
Yeah.
Okay. Go back to 1. Yeah, 1's pretty slow.
Yeah.
It's probably a good speed though.
For tighter maneuvering,
Yeah.
I think 2 is a good walking speed.
2's, yeah, if you're like walking down the road and, whoa, okay. Maybe not for corners. 1, go back a bit.
So maybe let me try taking it on this rough road just to see someone who's got some,
Stuck again.
yeah, because I have a spine, I could probably manhandle it more
Yeah.
at the same time.
Okay.
Try going through the ditch. Switch it to 2. I'm gonna go up this hill. So it does spin, but I can just give it a pull. So I guess it all really depends on your strength. So kind of gives you both sides of it. Someone who's got a little bit of strength can probably go off-road a little better than someone who doesn't have a good spine. But overall, it seems to work pretty good. You've got your little brakes here when you're stationary, and that thing won't go anywhere.
Oh, you've got brakes on. So
Oh,
where
yeah.
do I go, like this?
Yeah, just click them. There you go.
Okay.
And like that.
Okay.
So we'll just let her do it empty. Say you had a really light load. Something like, just say you had something like just laundry or something, right?
Yeah, okay, I'm pushing it all the way. Is it on 2 still? Yeah, it's on 2, yeah, so on 2, empty is pretty fast.
Yeah, it gets faster.
Yeah.
But you see how you can turn it better when it's a lot less load?
Let's see.
Like when you go to the end.
See if I can go to the end here. Oh, yeah.
But see how you can get the wheels to shift.
Yeah.
So on a lighter
Oh, I'm
load,
letting it.
the corners aren't near as much
Yeah.
of a problem.
Yeah, of course, it's fast. Okay, so if I don't push it all the way, yeah, so I can use the brake too, right?
Yeah,
I can use the brake if I wanted it to go
yeah.
really slow. Yeah, the brake seems to be on and off.
So overall, the lighter the load, the more corner maneuvering you have. Because it's easy just to drag it sideways and it just turns.
Yeah, 1, 2. Let's go back to 1. Yeah, with nothing in it, I don't think I would need much more than 1 is pretty slow, but
Yeah.
still.
Say if you just had 20 pounds of laundry, it would be pretty
Yeah.
easy.
Oh yeah, the corner's really easy when it's light. You go right to the edge and see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Corner is really easy when it's light. That only stops because I let it go up. If I let it go up, it stops.
Yeah. And also, if you let it go down, say you're going in reverse and it gets away from you, go in reverse.
I go in reverse
And
I'm
just
like, oh,
there.
Yeah.
Like if you
Yeah.
say you fall down
I go up
and it's
stops.
dragging you.
Okay. But if there's a pole here and I'm trying to make it go around it, yeah, it's quite a bit easier when it's light.
Yeah. Probably depends where you would put the weight too. So I imagine you'd want to put the heavier stuff at the back so that the front doesn't have so much weight on it.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, this is the best part. Woohoo!
Okay, the corner again.
I can
No
get used
effort.
to this. Whoa! Got out of the frame. Woo! This is a good tailgate.
Well, wait, if you have a broken leg or something,
Oh
you could be in there. And I could like take you up to the highway to meet the helicopter. If you could get in there.
Oh, I broke my leg. Give you an idea of the size. This is my fifth wheel storage compartment. And it does fit pretty easily in here.
Well, there you go. It's a pretty in-depth review on this electric wagon. It isn't cheap by any means, so that's why I wanted to do kind of an in-depth review on it. Right now, the retail is $4.99. I see they have 20% off. Probably get you down to $3.99. Still pretty pricey. You can see here they're saying it can hold up to 440 pounds. That would be quite the load. And its capacity is 264 quarts. Anyway, I'm gonna come back probably in somewhere around May and do some testing, kind of more aimed at boaters and see how it reacts on the docks and on the ramp to go down to the docks. Till next time, Ray from Love Your RV and Boat. Cheers, guys.